Hey, I'm Jen and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about dry brushing. I see a lot of people online on YouTube talking about dry brushing for women, especially to help with cellulite and tighten the skin. And as an esthetician for over 20 years, I want to break that down for you because I do not think dry brushing is the answer to your cellulite and skin tightening. A lot of these people that are giving tips don't regularly see clients anymore, or they were never an esthetician and skin is really not their specialty. But my objective was always to help women age with confidence, age with strength, and have really good skin as they age. So let's break down dry brushing, and I want to give you some ideas of how to do it and also other things that will, backed by science, help you reduce your cellulite and tighten your skin and not damage your skin in the long term. If you're over 40 and dry brushing, this can actually cause long-term damage to your skin because when you do this, you can feel it's very aggressive. These brushes can be very, very aggressive. So I'm talking about the aggressive brushes where the bristles are nylon, where they are scratchy. These brushes will long-term, I'm telling you, damage your skin. And as an esthetician, my main focus has always been skin health, having women have really good skin as they age, no matter what age they come in here. So I've never been a fan of extractions. Doing too much aggressive extractions is going to damage the skin. So I will refuse to do extractions if I do not think they are necessary. And I've lost clients over it, but I don't care because my objective isn't to make money to do the thing that the client wants me to do. It's for them to have good skin at the end of the day. And I'm not going to mark up their skin. I'm not going to scar their skin so I can make money for the day. It's never going to happen. And this is why I'm making this video, because a lot of these people that are telling you to do this dry brushing, one, they haven't been an esthetician for 100 years, or they've never been an esthetician. They're not into skin health. They're into like immediate results, and they're just following what everyone else is telling you to do. My objective is to educate you, and then you make the decision. Too much of anything is never a good thing. And so the people that are telling you to dry brush every day, just dry brush before you get in the shower to increase lymphatic drainage, to help with your cellulite. No, no, no. When you are over a certain age, I actually probably wouldn't even want my daughter who's 13 to be aggressively dry brushing her skin every single day. Like I said, these are either sharp nylon bristles or boar's head bristles. Some of the boar's heads one are soft. So soft brushes, completely different. I wouldn't worry about something that is soft on your skin at all. This will help increase blood flow and circulation, which I talk about in all of my videos. Everything is about blood flow and circulation. And because of the texture of the brush, the hardness of the brushes, they create an exfoliation. So one, just you wouldn't want to exfoliate your skin every single day. You don't exfoliate your face every single day. You're not going to want to aggressively exfoliate your body every single day. So one, that's the first immediate problem with dry brushing every single day. Now, as we age, our skin barrier, your skin gets more sensitive. Our skin barrier is more compromised. We don't heal as well and can be most of the time a lot more sensitive as we age, and it's slower to repair itself. So dry brushing too much, too aggressively is going to strip your natural oils. It's going to create micro tears in your skin, and it's going to trigger a low grade inflammation that can actually speed up collagen breakdown. So instead of actually tightening your skin, you could be breaking it down and making it worse. So cellulite isn't a skin problem. So aggressively scrubbing your skin isn't going to help in your cellulite and skin tightening. It causes an immediate redness, flush to the skin because of the increase in blood flow and circulation, and you will see a plumping to the skin because of the inflammation. You don't really want to be inflaming your skin every single day. So cellulite comes from down below. It's the fibrous, the bands that are pulling on your skin. By scrubbing the surface of the skin isn't helping to break down the fibrous bands. So there is a way to break those fibrous bands down, which is backed by science. So I'm going to give you some other ways that will help your cellulite and tighten your skin without damaging your skin. So I've done cellulite treatments here in my business for over 20 years, different cellulite treatments. And I was trying to find things that I could do at home. If you've seen a lot of my other videos, I was able to transform my knees from this to this using a technique like this. So I've talked about it in a lot of videos. There's a free guide down below going into the details of this specific cellulite treatment that I've done on my clients and that now I do on myself at home, because as I've gotten older, now that I'm 51, I had my last baby at 45, I have 3 children. I noticed specifically my knees were driving me crazy. I was getting a lot of cellulite there. and then I was getting cellulite here on my arms. And I really wanted something that I could do at home that was fast and effective. So I started originally doing something I called fascia sculpting. And there's a lot of fascia tools out there that are ceramic tools that are very aggressive. So I have those at home and I started with those. And those, again, like dry brushing, can be very aggressive. The ceramic tools with deep teeth in them for more mature skin. So those original tools, the fascia blasters, were created for athletes. They were created to help with pain, to get into sites of pain, to release the tension and the pain. And then people noticed by using things like that, their cellulite and their skin was looking better. So when I tried tools like that, as I was older, I was bruising a lot. They were too aggressive. And it was summer. And I was like, I don't want to walk around with bruises all over my legs. Like, what else can I use at home? So I first started using like my ceramic tool like this, which was fine. It works okay. But what I found was it wasn't getting deep enough into my cellulite. And like I said, the cellulite is those fibrous bands under the skin that's pulling from like a lack of blood flow and circulation. So I wanted to be able to get into the cellulite areas deeper. So like a more targeted approach. We're not just like aggressively scrubbing our whole body. So one, you take a more targeted approach. So I switched to a tool like this. This originally I was using for my scalp because I do a lot of scalp massages here and at home to help stimulate hair growth for women, for myself as I age. Because again, everything is about blood flow and circulation. So then I started to use this on my body in a specific way, though. That's what is important. You can't just, go haphazardly. If you want to really have smoother skin, increase collagen, elastin, and make your skin look better, there is a specific way backed by science to do this protocol. So what you want to do, and it's detailed in the guide below, but you take a tool like this, and this is sandalwood. So that's another thing. So this particular wood I really researched because as an esthetician, I really care about what is touching my skin, my client's skin. So this is a very soft wood. It's not hard and aggressive like ceramic. It's a natural wood. So when I do this treatment on myself, you do not have to be all like oiled up to do it. So that's another benefit. So I literally just do a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes at night, whatever, just a few minutes on my problem areas a day. So what you want to do is a 3-step process. So you want to do something called strumming, you want to do circulifts, and zigzag and drag. That's what I call it. But backed by science, what you need to do is pressure, pull, and shear. Okay, so I just call it my names because it just helps my clients remember it better. So pressure, pull, and shear is what you need to really break up your cellulite, smooth your skin, and stimulate collagen to help your skin look better as you age. Pressure and pull. So pressure, I do a nice, I call it strumming. So you're like combing your skin. And you see this doesn't like grab and tear at my skin. So it can be hydrated. If you want to put something on, you can, but typically I don't unless I'm doing my stomach. So you do a strumming just to get everything going, the blood flow and circulation going. And then I do something called a circulift. So that would be the pulling that you need to also stimulate collagen, to help break up the fibrous bands. So I do something called a circulift. I just call it that so that my clients can visually remember. You want to do little circles and lift. So that's causing a pulling within the area that you're struggling. I had a bunch of cellulite that was starting right here. So I did this a few minutes a night and it was gone very quickly. And using these softer teeth to get into your problem area. And if it gets a little red, that's fine, but you're not going to get like fire engine red like you do with dry brushing. Then you're going to finish with shearing. Okay, what I tell my clients, zigzag and drag. So you want to zigzag across your problem area. And I like to do it from different angles, and I'm pushing, so I'm addressing the fascia, the skin, the cellulite from different angles and different depths. So you're really doing a targeted approach to get to the skin that you want to improve. So the pressure and the pull help to stimulate fibroblasts, which will help to stimulate more collagen, which is what you want, collagen stimulation to make your skin look better, look tighter and smoother. And when you do the zigzag and drag, or the shearing, that stimulates something called hyaluron within your body. It stimulates a fasciocyte cell, which stimulates hyaluron, which helps to make your body create its own hyaluronic acid, which then helps to lubricate your body from the inside. So then you are going to have better, more supple looking skin when you're hydrated from the inside. So that's why those 3 steps are vital for you to get a result. Now, if you added hot and cold, that's even better. If you did it after a workout when your body's already warmed up, then you don't have to necessarily heat up the tissues. But I like to use these with my clients here, and I use them at home. So these are thermal stones, so they will hold temperature really, really well. So you can keep them in your bathroom, have a cup of hot water, have a cup of cold water, and just heat up the skin prior to you doing the fascia sculpting. And then when you finish the fascia sculpting, then you can use the cold stone to help really tighten and constrict. So that's the ideal protocol, but the three main steps are what you're going to get you the best results for your cellulite and skin tightening. So the next thing that's going to really help in your cellulite and skin tightening journey is talking about your workouts. So I have worked out forever. I've done classes, I've done weight training, I've done heavy weight training, and it never helped my cellulite or made my skin look better. The one thing that I found that has been life-changing for me, and I discovered it over the summer when I was like super busy and couldn't do my regular workouts, was variable resistance training with a very challenging band. Now, if you follow me in other videos, you will see I use this band all the time just because it's super convenient. I can use the loops for my upper body, my lower body, put my feet in it, put my ankles in it, hold it, attach it to things at the park. So it's just more versatile for me than having a bunch of bands and switching them in and out because it's very fast. I like things that are fast, and I can't be bothered switching in and out of a bunch of bands. So since then, I have created a 30-day challenge where it's 10-minute workouts every single day to get you in the habit of doing something for yourself. You could do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, doing this specific type of band training, which is one helping to increase blood flow and circulation, which is what we need to help to reduce the cellulite and tighten our skin. And it's using a technique that I've kind of fine-tuned and researched that has really helped me to change my body in a way that weights and cardio classes, Pilates, spin, nothing has been able to change my body like training like this. So variable resistance training is easier on your joints. So band training is easier on your joints. But what we want to do to help the cellulite and the skin tightening is to increase the blood flow and circulation, and obviously build more muscle on our body to make the skin look smoother. So I was not getting this from weight training. I weight trained for years. I'm a personal trainer. I was taught spin. I've taught Pilates. None of that was helping. So the specific way that I found that really, really helps is you need a lot of time under tension. You need a band that is challenging. You cannot have a very like lightweight, easy band. This isn't typical band training, stretching, rehab work. It's nothing like that. So it's training your muscles in different variations. So when you lift a weight and it's 10 pounds, I've done other videos on this. So it's 10 pounds from the beginning of the lift to the end of the lift. But the problem is we're not equally strong in all parts of a lift. A lot of times we are the weakest at the beginning of the lift and we're stronger towards the middle or the end, depending on which body part we're talking about. But for the arms specifically, we're weakest at the bottom and we're strongest in the middle and the top. So when you start to fatigue or you can't get a heavier weight because you can't start the lift because you can't lift like a 20 pounds starting here, but you could probably lift 20 pounds here. If someone gave you a weight, you could lift it. So with a band, it totally alleviates that. It enables you to challenge your muscle in a completely different way than weights and give you a faster result. I'm telling you, I'm stronger than I've ever been. I have less body fat and my skin is tighter by training with bands like this. So what you would do if you have a band is you would make it challenging for you. You would start, and as you did your 10 to 15 reps, as you started to fatigue, you want to start working in your stronger range of motion. So in a bicep curl, you're stronger in the middle and towards the end. So then I shortened my range of motion and I continued to work my biceps or whichever body part I was working. I do my whole body with this. And then as I started to fatigue, I'm still stronger by the strength curve a little bit higher up. So I'm able to still work in a smaller range of motion to challenge my muscle where I'm not yet fully fatigued because I'm stronger up here. So training your body like this with bands, challenging your muscle in this way, in this variable resistance training, and it's keeping a lot of time under tension, which is increasing that blood flow and circulation, kind of flushing out the toxins and helping your skin, I'm telling you, look so much better, so much faster. So more muscle under your skin is obviously going to give you a firmer, more lifted, more toned look. And this is the easiest way with band training to build that muscle without having to lift heavy weights. Is another game changer if you're struggling with cellulite and skin firming as you are aging, as you are losing weight and your skin isn't responding. Try this way of training. Try fascia sculpting. So much safer for your skin. You're not going to break down your skin. You're working both on the structure of the skin and the surface connection, as opposed to just scrubbing the top layer of your skin, damaging your skin, making your skin, irritated. So, your skin health is the ultimate goal. Skin tightening, skin firming, reducing cellulite in the healthiest way possible for long term, healthy looking skin. You can still use your dry brushes, use them once a week as a weekly exfoliation, but do not use them every single day. You're going to break down your skin, you're going to damage your skin in the long term. So I hope this video has helped you. Please comment down below any areas you are struggling, and I am happy to give you some more tips. I'll see you in the next one.